Hey guys, Eitan, welcome back to the channel. So you read the title right. We are making ramen in 30 minutes. And I'm not talking about instant ramen that you can buy at the store. I'm talking about wild mushroom miso ramen with a rich broth that is absolutely delicious with all the fixins. So the way we're going to accomplish this is with the Chefman Electric Pressure Cooker. This thing is a beast. It cooks your food 70% faster than cooking it on the traditional stovetop. It is actually insane. So let's just get started. It has tons of different functions on here. It has 14 to be exact. What I want to start off on is the saute function, and start. There we go. And now when I say 30 minutes, I mean it cooks 30 minutes. There's probably about 10 minutes of prep time, as you guys will see, but it is really incredibly quick. So let's just place this over here. And now this is already starting to heat up in there. All right, let's add in the first ingredient, which is some chopped up beef bacon. Whoa, that was a mouthful. I think I said that right. Some chopped up beef bacon. Trying to say that 10 times fast, into here. And the reason I love to use beef bacon is it not only gives it some delicious flavor, but it also, the fat will render and it'll give it the soup some nice fattiness. Next up, I'm gonna add in some garlic paste and some ginger paste, and we're just gonna let that come to a nice saute until it's fully combined. All right, that looks great, and now I'm going to grab some of our chicken, and I'm gonna plop it down, actually skin side down, right into there. We're gonna let that sear for just a few minutes, then we're gonna add in the rest of our ingredients. All right, so while our chicken is searing up, I'm going to prepare the rest of our mushrooms. I have 4 types of mushrooms over here. I have shiitake mushrooms, I have oyster mushrooms, I have dried porcini mushrooms, and I have some king oyster mushrooms. All right, so our chicken has been now searing for a few minutes, and now to this, I'm going to add in all of our mushrooms into there. So we have our shiitake mushrooms that I sliced up. We have our dried porcini mushrooms that are really going to give it a lot of flavor, and they're going to be reconstituted with the chicken broth that we add in. Our oyster mushrooms, and finally our king oyster mushrooms, and kind of just mix that around and let those cook down for another minute or two. All right, next up, I'm going to add in the rest of our ingredients. Right over here, I have a ton of chicken broth. Then I'm gonna add in some rice wine vinegar. Next up is a very important ingredient, is some red miso paste. This is fermented. It's gonna give our ramen a lot of delicious flavor. So let's add that straight into here, kind of thick. Then I'm gonna add in a little bit of sriracha for a little kick of heat. A little bit of sesame oil. And finally, some soy sauce. All right, so all of our liquid is now added in. It is now covering most of our mushrooms, and we're going to put on the lid of the Chefman pressure cooker. Get that nice and sealed on there like that. Now, very important, you want to set the pressure valve from ventilating. You want to put it all the way over here to sealed. Now, once you know that's fully sealed, we're going to come around here. All right, now we're going to go to pressure cook. We're gonna go on high pressure cooking. It's actually already at the perfect 25 minutes like we need. And we're just gonna click start. All right, so now it's beeping to let us know that it's about to start heating up. We're gonna let this cook now for about 25 minutes. The broth's gonna come together, really have a nice rich flavor. Then we're gonna add in the rest of the ramen, the final things, and then it is eating time. All right, it is the time we were waiting for. It is the time to release the pressure from the pressure cooker. Are you ready? There's gonna be tons of steam. 3, 2, 1. So what it's doing now is releasing the pressure. That is because we pressure cooked it, meaning we locked in all the steam inside of there so that none of it could escape. The pressure will build up, which will make the cooking time much, much faster. So we're just now bringing it back to normal pressure that's in the room, so it has a lot of steam to release. All right, so as you just heard, the pressure lock just went down, which means ready for this. Oh my God, it's gonna have just the most incredible smell ever. Oh my God, that smells absolutely incredible. Wow, and look at that broth we've now created inside of here. Look at that. Literally in 25 minutes of cooking. It is actually insane. And remove our pieces of chicken so we can kind of shred them. And pressure cooking this chicken is gonna make it super tender and pull apart, which is exactly what we want. And now to this, I'm going to add in 3 packets of ramen noodles. And with the residual heat in here, it'll actually cook our ramen. So let's just push all those down. Look at how tender this chicken is. It's actually insane just from those 25 minutes cooking. Are you ready for this? Look at it. Pulls apart. It is so succulent and just beautiful. It has the best texture that takes literally no time to make. Now we're just gonna pull that apart so you have those nice little pieces of chicken. It is so incredibly tender. It is actually crazy. Let's just add in our chicken straight back into there. Oh, a little piece fell off. Let's just pop that right into there. All right, and let's mix that all together. And this smells incredible. Like, I wish you guys could smell this right now, how insane the smell is. It is like intoxicatingly good. All right, so now let's prepare a bowl of some of this beautiful ramen. So the way we're gonna do that is start by grabbing a nice amount of our ramen noodles that are now fully cooked. So here we go. Get that all in there. Here we go, and do a little spin. The next thing we're gonna do is fish for some of our mushrooms. You wanna make sure you get all the different types of mushrooms in there. And oh, totally forgot, gotta now add in some of these enoki mushrooms. They take literally like a few seconds to cook. So let's just add in, let's just add in that amount into there. Literally just kind of dunk them in there. We'll fish those out in like 30 seconds. They'll be fully cooked to how we want them. Over here I have 1 soft-boiled egg that I cut in half. It's a little bit more than soft-boiled, but that's all right. It'll still be delicious. Let's put that right over here. And now let's spoon in some more of this beautiful broth. Isn't that insane that we made such a rich broth in only 25 minutes? That is the power of pressure cooking. It really just makes you like cook like a wizard in like no time at all. All right, there we go. Now let's just dress this up with some julienne carrots, some scallions. Here we go, a little bit of cilantro on top of that. Now, if you can get your hands on some thin red chili peppers, that's another great thing to top it with. When I took the pictures of this dish, I was able to get red chili peppers. I could not find them today, so we'll just have to do without them, but it really just makes it look even more beautiful and taste even better. All right, it is the time we've all been waiting for. It is now time to dig in on this incredible ramen. So let's get a nice spoonful. I've got some chopsticks to help me grab the noodles. Now let's grab a little bit of some mushroom. We have some cilantro. Let's get a little more broth. And there you go. Look at that. That is some ultimate ramen. Okay, there's only one last thing too. Let's dig in. Incredible flavor. What makes this ramen incredible is that broth that comes together in 25 minutes. It's insane. Like, it's just packed with flavor. I could literally drink this out of a water bottle. It is that good. You guys have got to make this recipe. If you want to make this recipe, as always, the link to it is in the description box below. If you haven't already, be sure to click that big red subscribe button to be the first to know when I post new videos, and you'll get tons more recipes in your subscription box. And if you haven't already, be sure to comment down below what is your favorite type of ramen. Have you ever had ramen before? Have you not? And if you make this, be sure to send me a picture. All right, I'm going to devour the rest of this ramen because the broth is insane. You guys have got to make this. Bye.